the view of friendship had completely been transformed. It was friendship with myself first. I had never been thinking about friendship with myself. I was very competitive. I was always looking for perfection, but I never thought about myself as I have to be friends with me.
Right now, I'm like more calm and composed. Don't get angry that often, right? And then feel energetic throughout the day. And it has gotten a lot of self-discipline in me.
This is the first year in the many years of gardening. I was completely there and enjoying the process, even the process of weeding. It just amazed me. And even with the kids, I have so much more patience. And I'm already seeing the energy of the house has changed. So I'm really, really grateful and thankful.
Happy morning.
Good afternoon.
Go ahead.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, masters. I welcome you all, day 27 of Buddha CEO Meditation. This week, we are covering emotional intelligence, and I would like to hand over to Chandra sir. Welcome, sir.
What did we cover yesterday, Kamal Priya?
So yesterday, we are covering the remaining 3 emotional quotients, sir.
Okay. Happy morning, friends and masters. Great afternoon, wonderful evening. Evening for me here in New Jersey. We are in this energetic master's home. This is exactly where I am right now. So we do have here Devi Chakkaji, who is, and then there is Surya Garu. Surya Garu is their home. And of course, Dinesh Sangvi is here. Mukul Joyshar, Meena Joyshar is here with us. I think you know this person who is sitting there. Somebody called one. Yes. Definitely. It's just so energetic. Devi Madam, she has been doing an amazing amount of work here in New Jersey. Different types of experience from her. We'll listen to some of that later. Of course, today is our business leader segment too, that we have someone from Toronto now that we'll listen to her too. Meditation is more, by the way, we had a great yesterday. Yesterday, we met here. It was the first day, but then I had a long day. We met Patri Madam there in Washington. Then we met Mr. Ganesh Mathur and Uma Mathur, who are diplomats in World Bank, who are practicing Ana-Pana-Sati. And so it's a very productive thing there. Then we met another master, was the founder, one of the founders of Pyramid Society's movement in Vizag, Anand. We met him there. So overall, and Ranjana ji was there, one of our long-term practitioner of Buddhist meditations. So great energy is here. So we'll share more of it as we go along. And of course, we deeply remembered Karthikeyan sir, who has connected many of us as part of the journey. Meditation, we're talking about mindfulness and emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence and mindfulness are so connected. Mindfulness. How mindful we need to be. A Zen master, Zen masters, Patriji is a grand Zen master. Zen masters are really spontaneity. They're spontaneous in what they do, but then highly mindful. So a Zen master is in a monastery, is there. And so one of the students is graduating from the course or from the stay. Now he felt that he practiced enough. He felt that he's not got much to learn. Rather, he thought he finished his course. And so he's going to his teacher and he's telling the teacher, sir, so today is my last day here, so I'll be graduating from here. So then the teacher asked him, you've come here, right? So tell me, where did you place the umbrella? Onto the left side of the shoe rack or the right side of the shoe rack when you came inside? So then the student understood that he has a long time to go before he can graduate from this place. Mindfulness to that level, how mindful we are, particularly in the way we speak. Are we continuing to do those casual talks? Or are we being very mindful of remembering that every word is energy? So are we becoming better and better, becoming that impeccable? Meditation is the science of energy maximization. So we're gaining energy. We are becoming very mindful. And when we are mindful, naturally we are developing those great friendships with everybody. Friendship with everybody, there are three friendships. The friendship with ourselves, we know it. I mean, friendship with everybody else, we know. Okay, when we say friendship with everybody else, all people around. But what are the other two friendships? Friendship with everybody is there, but friendship with our individual self is the most important when you come to meditation. Friendship with yourself. What is a friend? What does friendship mean? Accepting the friend as that person is, as is. Accepting somebody as is. You know everything about the person and still accept the person as is a friendship. You know everything about a person and yet to accept the person as is. That means you allow the person to be what they want to be. So friendship with everybody, friendship with yourself, and third is friendship with animals, nature. Three friendships. So friendship with yourself means that we got to develop a lot of self-worth. We talked about this. When meditation increases our awareness, then our self-worth is increasing. Awareness increase, and then so we no longer lose out an emotion, and as a result, then we are automatically increasing our self-worth. So when your self-worth is increased, then you start liking yourself. You must love ourselves. We are the most VIP in the world is individual self. We are the best. Individually, we are the best. We are the VIP, not somebody else. VVIP. Treat ourselves that way. Mistakes happen. So what? We don't become very negative about ourselves. We don't become low. We don't criticize ourselves. We don't, because fundamentally we recognize thoughts, feelings create our reality. So the more we are into the self-talk about ourselves, the more we create, we more become of that. We know this. So friendship with ourselves. everything requires being very, very mindful, so that we catch the talk and then we hold on to this, we immediately stop the talk. Friendship with everybody else. Friendship with ourselves requires a lot of self-love, increase of self-worth. Friendship with everybody else requires forgiveness, no matter what they do, no matter how harsh they are, how ignorant they are, how judgmental they are. Where we forgive. So then we can make that friendship with others. We are allowing people to be what they want to be. We've seen this many times. Patriji asked these questions. People ask the question to Patriji. My children are not listening. I'm trying to do, but they always want to do something. But what is the Patriji's answer always? Allow them. Scott Peck in his book, The Road Less Traveled, talked about the only time you have a right to question somebody is when you know that it's going to help them grow spiritually. That's the time you can question. And how do you question? There's 4 ways, right? Initially, you are just telling them softly, sama, dana, bheda, dhanda. There are 4 things are there. Tell them softly, give them a reward. Physically, give them, a little bit of, I don't say slap, but you tell them in some ways a little more, and then ultimately ignore them. The 4 levels are there. But only time you can use any of those is when you think it's going to help them grow spiritually. If not, let them be there. That's really what it is saying. That's what we're saying. If it is not about spiritual gain, spiritual purpose for somebody, then it's okay. Let them have that experience. So friendship with ourselves first. Friendship with everybody is by forgiveness. Forgiving no matter what. Well, how can we forgive? When we understand that we're all the same, we're all the one, we're connected. That everybody is going through their own evolution. Everyone is going through their own evolution. It was a beautiful statement by Richard Bach that the depth of your belief in injustice and tragedy is the mark of your ignorance. Can you believe that? The depth of your belief in injustice and tragedy is mark of your ignorance. This is Richard Bach, one of the great all-time spiritual masters, talking about it. So the more we think there is injustice and tragedy, the more we look for the reasons behind it. And so the more we find people faulty. We must explore the statement, why someone has written this. We also must explore the statement of thoughts create reality. So if somebody is going through something, then where is it coming from? So how much impact they thought about to have that experience? Then the question comes, why would somebody go through negative experiences? Then we got to investigate, because spiritual science is giving answers to everything. If I read the books of Robert Schwartz, or read the books of Raymond Moody or Sylvia Brown, who are talking about who did several near-death experience books, then we start understanding why and then what people are going through, and then why. There is a reason behind everything. Good experience, a bad experience. Why did I choose cancer? Why did I choose this very horrible family environment? There's always a reason behind it. And it is guided by this thoughts create reality is a fundamental principle, because now science is saying it, quantum physics, that everything is observation manifests possibility. So somebody is observing to experience something, so they create the possibility. Various ways when we study these, then we sort of get to an understanding that yes, there can't be injustice, there can't be tragedy. It is only depending on how we move, based on our level of consciousness, we say there is a problem here. And when we are going through this, then we start easily developing the ability to forgive others. And so we automatically become friends with everybody. Friendship with ourselves, friendship with others. And then third one is friendship with the animals, dear friends. We must become this. Vegetarianism, a plant-based diet, was important. We talked about this in our second week. There's a nice newsletter we sent out of various reasons of why it's important to move to a plant-based diet. If the whole meditation is about moving us to the wholeness, oneness, and then realizing that one, that quantum field, and then the animals exist in it. If a child wants a pet, we give the pet nicely. On the other side, we go and then get a hen. It cannot fit into this model, right? So friendship with animals means that we take care of them, utmost care of them. So meditation, when it's developing this emotional intelligence, to be integral, ethical to everybody means that we got this fundamentally, our relationship with everybody are driven by the friendships. Every relationship must move towards friendship. Meditation initially enhances the relationships to become greater, and then slowly dissolves relationships to the only thing that exists is friendship, so that there's no expectation, there's no pushing, pulling. Something that long ago it was that I've always heard from Patriji, that meditation moves us to a better relationship initially, and then a better relationship becomes stronger when we dissolve the concept of relationship, and then friendship is the basis. Otherwise, what happens? How do we become friends with each other? Usually, there's always something that we miss in our life. Suppose we didn't get value from people around from a childhood, either parents or teachers, they never valued us. So now suddenly, as you're growing up, and then if you find a boy meets a girl, and then a girl recognizes and starts giving you value, you feel that lack that is missing. So to gain that, you become friends with her. And the other way, vice versa. So we always find something missing in our life, then we try to find that, whether it's value, lack of love, lack of protection, where you need safety and secure, safety environment. If the people have been fighting, arguing all the time, then you need somebody who can care and then protect you. So then we tend to go towards them. It is based on need. Most of the relationships are based on need. And the need, the moment it is met, then the relationship starts dissolving, breaking down. But if there is friendship between the relationship, then the relationship will always stay strong forever. If it's based on need, and when the moment needs are met, the friendship, that thing slowly starts disintegrating. Then it becomes like a binding, you just for the whole life, people are there because I'm relative, I'm this and that, and just be there. We know that how many people are living that way. But the moment we move to friendship, and which is happening through meditation, every person, when you meditate, you start developing friendships unconditionally, because friendship means that there's no conditions, right? The model that Dr. Deepak Chopra, great spiritual master, put together is that we're all, we're interconnected. We learned this from quantum physics. Now, this scientific model that they put together, what do they say? They say that every second we are breathing 10 to the power of 23 atoms, 2 to the power of 23 atoms out. And so breathing in that many atoms in, 2 to the power of 23 atoms, we breathe on, breathe out. That's a big number. So in this room, now here, there are so many of us here, these grandmasters, and so I'm breathing in their atoms, they're breathing in my atoms, simple. And the model is that in 3 weeks of the time, every living being on the planet Earth would be breathing in my atoms, and then I would be breathing in that planet being's atoms. That's simple. That's the model. Because we are breathing out, so they go around, so they're breathing through somebody else, then they travel somewhere, they breathe out, so it just happens. So everybody in the world in 3 weeks are getting connected. So some part of you is with me, and then some part of me is with you. So we are so connected, dear friends. And when we're interconnected, then meditation is bringing out this connection beautifully every day. And so slowly we drop the difference with others. We must look at automatically, meditation must move us towards friendships with all these three. We are the most VIP, and every animal, every being is a friend to us. How many people over a period of time now stop killing cockroaches the moment you see them? Please write. How many of you stop killing cockroaches the moment you see them? Or stop killing mosquitoes the moment you see them? If you haven't, think about it. Communicate. They'll go. One is always doing experiments. If you're in a hot place, then there'll be cockroaches in the kitchen. So experiment, communicate with them, and then they go. I've seen them many times, talk to them. Communicate. Energy communication is there. If they, again, everything comes back to recognizing that everything is consciousness, right? That's this quantum field. Everything has got consciousness. Everything's got awareness. Let's do into our meditation, dear friends, and then we have good sharing to do. We are practicing Ana-Pana-Sati meditation. Our goal is to empty the mind with your eyes closed, fingers into fingers. Clasp your hands and then keep them in your lap comfortably, legs crossed. With your eyes closed, observe your breath. Take any point on the nose, preferably in the middle of the eyebrows, and then observe breath is going in and coming out. And when I observe the breath, mind becomes empty. When I observe the breath, mind becomes empty. In case you have thoughts, put your attention back to the breath again and observe. And slowly, slowly, again, the mind becomes empty. And I want you to be in that state of emptiness for as long as you can. And before we start this meditation, we're doing something called heart elevation process. Just follow the guidance for that. And relax yourself, dear friends. Sit comfortably. Your eyes closed. Relax your body.
Asking something.
Sir, we can't hear you.
లేదండి కనెక్ట్ చేసినట్లేదు. ఇట్స్ ఓకే.
Dear friends, dear masters, keep your hands on your chest area. With your attention on your sacred heart, can you feel your beautiful heart? With a slow, long, relaxing breath, feel the seat of all emotions, which is nurturing all life with its energies of love, joy, gratitude. Recollect an experience from your life of love, of joy, of gratitude, from your past, from your present, and relive that moment and elevate yourself. Relive that moment of love and feel that energy inside your beautiful heart. The more you experience love, joy, gratitude, the more you become one. With all things and everybody. Feel it, dear friends. Feel that energy. Allow yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to experience that emptiness inside of you, all around you. All emptiness is energy. That greater quantum energy field of unlimited possibility. The longer we stay connected to this emptiness, to this energy, the more we create in our life. If you find yourself distracted in thought, go back to observing your breath and allow yourself to slowly find that emptiness. become aware of that emptiness of no body, no thing. That's energy, that blackness. Stay connected. The longer you are with it, dear friends, the more open you become. Allow yourself to merge into your emptiness. Your divine self. The longer you stay connected to this emptiness and energy, dear friend, the more whole you become. Go deeper and deeper.
Eva Mata Chapita Tvameva.
Relax your body and let your autonomous nervous system repair your body.
Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva. Tvameva bandhuscha sakha tvameva. Tvameva vidya dravinam tvameva. Tvameva sarvam mama deva deva. Tvameva vidya dravinam tvameva. Tvameva sarvam mama deva deva.
Recollect your experiences from the session. How did you feel? What did you see? Who have you become? And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds, and then you may open your eyes. Okay, friends. Hope you enjoyed the session. How was the meditation? Okay.
Awesome.
Komal Priya, do we have the video of Buddhapa?
I will check, sir.
Can I play that video? Do you have it, folks? If it's not there, that's okay. Then we will.
Are we muted? Can they hear you?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. One second. Can you just give me this? One second. I'm just sorting it out.
Battery 60%.
Shall I play the video, sir?
Yeah, please play.
Oh, sorry.
Pyramid Valley has become international center of PSSM. We are all very fortunate to be here in the center of activity. Every year during Buddha Purnima days, lot of activity happens here. Although last 2 years were silent because of the corona activities, this year it is as usual. So we welcome everybody here physically with wonderful celebrations. Thousands of masters are going to come here from North India. All the masters are going to come here. We are going to have grand celebrations. This is the beginning of all those celebrations.
Okay, wonderful. One way to strengthen our practice, always that we're saying, dear friends, is to attend these multi-day camps. Our daily meditation is good at home, but then when we go to these places, the energy expands significantly. Must be experienced at least for a day. Every practitioner, as you're progressing, we must add these multi-day workshops or camps into our practice. Look up if there are any spiritual masters coming to your place. Attend them. In our practice by now, that we're recommending books of many masters. That means practically we attend from and learn from everybody. And this particular one, Buddhapa at Pyramid Valley, is one such thing where in the group meditation, the energies are so high, and then we learn from many people. The whole day programs must be experienced. Every year, I take 10 days to 15 days time just around attending such programs. So my vacation, half my vacation is just around this. 3 days. Hyderabad camp, 4 days Buddhapa camp, 2 days Dr. Newton's program, maybe 3 days Amit Goswami's program, Dr. Amit Goswami, like that. So Pyramid Valley, something very close to my heart too, being part of the Pyramid Valley board for a long time, is specially organized this program this year with Patriji being there. And so if you haven't thought about it, it's a difference, and absolutely it's a great opportunity. If you haven't gone and you've always been thinking that I must go to Valley, so here is an opportunity to be there, especially from Bangalore. Friends, so we have Neelima ji is there as a business segment. But before we ask Neelima, madam, hi Neelima madam.
Hello sir, namaste.
Before we ask you, a request here, I have with me Mr. Dinesh Sangviji right here. So Dinesh ji can look into this and speak someone who has been associated with us for some time, and he's been practicing now. So please introduce yourself and then share.
Thank you, having here. I'm Dinesh Sangvi from New Jersey, Monroe Township, and I'm doing meditations about 2 years plus. And we are lucky today to have Vani ma'am and Chandra sir here with us for meditation. It is a very high energy day for us, and really we enjoy with our colleagues here, and it is a really great day for us. And sir told us today about friendship. Friendship is a really great way to go for everybody's life, and friendship and love always flourish, and is very, very important in our life. Thank you so much. And
your meditation journey.
Okay. I'm doing meditation since last 2 years, and really I enjoy meditation every day. I might have done about 8 or 7 40-day sessions, and I really like to do meditation every day at our evening time here between 8:30 to 10, and it gives me very peaceful and blessing through the meditation, and really I enjoy. It gives me calmness and clarity. And I ask everybody, if you can do it, please definitely do every day. It will help you in your life. It heals if you have some disease, and definitely it will help to calm down the mind, and spirituality increase day by day. That is my experience. Thank you.
What benefits of health have you seen, if you have seen?
From the beginning, I'm very quiet person, but it has increased my ability to deal with the people, increase my calmness, and really I enjoy meditation. That's the main thing in my life, and also it helped me out to approach other people, extending my helping hands, and doing meditation. Also, I do spiritual book study, satsanga with other colleagues in our US, different cities we are based, but we are together, linked together through the book club. And it is also giving opportunity to increase knowledge and sharing our knowledge.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Dinesh, for doing a lot of work here. I know you haven't said many things that you experience in meditation here, but there's got to be something deep on why you are going after everybody and ask them to teach meditation, ask them to do meditation. Wonderful. So, yes, can I introduce Nilima Madam?
Sure, sir. Dear Masters, we have Nilima Madam from Toronto. Nilima Madam is a seasoned IT professional with over 25 years of work experience and is currently serving as a Director of Finance at Cognizant Canada. She is based out of Toronto region. She is the mother of 2 lovely daughters. Nilima holds an engineering degree and an MBA from IIM Bangalore. She believes that balancing work and life well so that one doesn't end up having to choose one over the other. Nilima has been meditating for 2.5 years and would like to take us through her transformation journey. Madam, we welcome you to our sessions today.
Thank you, Komal Priya. Am I audible? Clear?
Yes, you're audible. Yes, audible and clear, ma'am.
Yeah. So thanks, Chandra sir, Vani ma'am, for inviting me to this session. I'm extremely grateful for this opportunity to share my meditation journey and the positive effects it had on my life. As Komal Priya mentioned, I started meditating about 2.5 years back. There was a time when Chandra sir used to do a lot of in-person sessions at Soul Trends, Bangalore. And I happened to attend a couple of his sessions, and then there was no looking back after those, few meditation sessions. I've been a regular meditator since then, and around when COVID began, it was actually very beneficial for my meditation in a way, because we were having a lot of these online sessions, and it helped me to keep up with the regular practice as a group. Some of the biggest takeaways I have from the meditation practice are definitely in terms of my attitude. I've become more positive as a person. I've loosened up a bit, relaxed quite a lot. And then there is a lot of acceptance and self-love that I have experienced. I've been able to hash out a lot of negative feelings, emotions I had with specific individuals, and a lot of clarity, fearlessness. I'm sure all of you agree that these are some, good consequences that one can have as an individual. Now coming to, my journey so far. While there are numerous instances that I would want to share with you, in this session I want to talk about my recent relocation to Canada. And because today's session and this week's sessions are focused on emotional intelligence, probably this will fit into that very well. So as Chandra sir said, thoughts create our reality, and when you see it in your mind, you will hold it in your hand. This kind of came true in my case. Around 2 years back, I went and met Vani ma'am in her house, and she had given me a book. It's the the monthly magazine that we get from the PSS Society. And there was an article about mother from Aurobindo Ashram, and some the spiritual discourse from Patriji about meditation. And that night, I had some dreams about Patriji welcoming me into the meditation world, and I had visions of mother, and I also saw a beautiful temple or a spiritual place, I don't know what it is exactly, which was located in the Western world. So while I have worked earlier, in my career, I had worked in the Manhattan region, I worked in the US, and I've also spent some time in Canada. But then, we as a family, we decided to stay back in Bangalore, because we had parents and we had, certain things, we had our own personal priorities. So we decided to, go back to India way back in 2005 and settle down in Bangalore. So both me and my husband, we were in, well-established jobs in very good companies. We had a, good property portfolio. We were doing pretty well financially. Everything was set. But after this particular vision, there has been a lot of change in terms of what I started thinking about my future journey would be. Around the same time, we also had to decide about my daughter's undergraduation. She wanted to do her undergraduation abroad, and both me and my husband, we were also keen that she do it abroad. Okay, but again, we were so confused about making the decision, because there was COVID, a lot of uncertainty in sending a 18-year-old out of the house for the first time. And my mother, was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. She was in a state where she couldn't even recognize me, and I didn't have any siblings or any other support. So we weren't sure, if it was a right decision for us to join her by leaving her with someone, or when there was no help available. And we were also not sure from a career standpoint whether everything will work out well, because we were doing pretty well in our own companies. And then this move, we didn't know what it had in store for us. But then intuitively, I felt that there was something that I had to do in Canada. Okay, so I kind of, my daughter, she applied for colleges in Canada and in US. And when she wanted to apply for universities in the US, I didn't show a lot of interest, because intuitively I was drawn towards Canada. Okay, I also attended some workshops again by Chandra sir on elevating your thoughts, and where we had to draw up our vision boards, understand how to develop some clarity in terms of having a clear goal plan, and what we want to achieve in the near future. So what me and my daughter also meditates along with me. She's not a regular meditator, but at times, there are periods where she meditates, for 20 days, 30 days along with me. And there are times, the typical 18-year-old, she doesn't meditate. But then there was she also started meditating with me during that period. Her vision was also clear. She wanted to get admitted into a good university, world-class university. And then finally she got admitted into University of Waterloo. And then in my husband's company, you won't believe, it's more of a miracle. My daughter's university and my husband's workplace are just a kilometer apart in Waterloo. And then in my very own organization, they've moved me in the same role to Canada with a very good pay hike. And from a role standpoint, also, it's a very good role so that I don't have to compromise on my career. And we also got in touch with a family. In fact, we knew this family for 30 years. They were going through a financial problem. And they moved to Bangalore, and they were ready to take care of my mother. They knew my mother for the past 35 years. They were ready to take care of my mother, moved into our very own house. We also have a dog, which is a 9-year-old dog. We didn't want to leave that dog. They really love dogs. And then, everything fell into place, and we are here today. It's been almost 2 weeks. We are here. Everything looks so, what do I say? I feel, there is some divine intervention for this move to happen. Right from day one, I started, exploring opportunities on how I can spread, this beautiful thing called meditation, which can, serve as a great tool for anyone. Okay. So, I got in touch with Komal Priya today. She is also based out of Toronto region. I'm happy that, we as a group, if we could do something. Yes, sir.
That's great. Your one dream is done. Now another dream starts.
Yes. So I would say that, I am somewhere around 5% in terms of what I want to do. It's the entire way got paved out for me seamlessly, just because there was something greater, that I had to achieve.
Okay. Yes, I like that. 5% you are into it, so there is 95% to be done. What's your dream that you keep talking about, sharing your vision of doing something in Canada? Let's give it some more energy.
Yeah, so I want to build a grand structure, really grand structure, which is something very similar to a lotus temple in Delhi or Matri Mandir in Pondicherry, which, kind of, I want to be a conduit in bringing together that structure. Basically, it should send out that message of spirituality very boldly to the world.
Okay, great. We wish to have a big pyramid there, madam.
Yes, sir.
All right.
And in fact, the vision that I had for my role in Canada was, one, definitely, a very good salary. Two, lot of flexibility so that I can travel between Bangalore and in Toronto, so that I can be with my mother without compromising on anything every 3 or 4 months, which, is a given from my boss right now. I can travel every 3-4 months. The third thing is, I want to get into the real estate side of things here in Toronto, so that I can develop that network, connect, to acquire the land, build the structure. I start in the last 15 days, I have started looking out for courses where, I can do some real estate management or construction management, so that I find the right connections, right set of people to work with and take this forward, sir. So I also feel that, leaving my mother in that stage and coming, that's the biggest driver, because she has chosen that problem to spiral me into this path. And I can't, the life problem that she has chosen, the very fact that she can't even recognize me now, is the biggest driver, because she's gone through that problem. She's going through that problem just to put me onto the right path.
That's great. We'll have to see everything as a reason, a purpose of why we are going through what we're going through.
Yeah, for me,
And you see the positive side of it and said, okay, there's got to be a purpose of why she chose, because people who are going through tough circumstances are always helping people around them to learn and grow.
Yeah.
They're very compassionate. So that's
Yes.
why somebody's taking cancer, somebody's taking Alzheimer's, somebody's taking, the dementia. They're taking various things. So people around grow. They learn from these incidents and grow. So they're very compassionate. I'm glad you are actually taking that way.
Yes, sir. In fact, I used to have this question of why me until I started meditating. Okay, because I think you know about it. My dad was bedridden for almost 12 years. He was down with paralysis. He was left hemiplegic, so he couldn't move even, even for a single day after those 12 years. And I was there for him. I was a sole caregiver along with my mother. We've gone through a lot of ups and downs, physically, financially, emotionally. So I feel, both my parents have chosen that problem because I was a very logical person. I was very analytical. I was never, spiritual per se. To put me into this spiral, I think they have embraced this problem and they've gotten me onto this path.
Sure. So we'll make this most Nilmaji and then create that grand structure and then make Canada the meditative Canada. Okay,
yes, with your support and blessings.
And this group here, Devi and Surya, and then the group are all only a short flight away. So every time you're organizing bigger things, they'll be there.
Sure, sir.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right, friends. We heard from Mrs. Nilima, who has been there, who is personally, career-wise, I think achieved a lot. And I'm sure we all are thinking about it. How do I give what I'm benefiting from to everybody else? And so here is a young master here with me. Right? Young master, who is, where is Surya Garu? Please come here. Master come. Who is here? And, a lot of times trying to get even people to come and then meditate in a world where everything seems to be going great because financially good and then health is taken care by insurance and stuff like that. So then things seem to be, everything is going good. So, but still having that urge to go and make a difference. And in a place where you don't necessarily have you don't have the local language support, but still there's masters here, and probably Devi has been doing an amazing job in teaching and then just doing everything in the way that they can, right? These youngsters are doing a great job in New Jersey in teaching, spreading meditation. So let's listen from them. Your great experience.
For me, basically, as soon as I got married, at the time of my marriage, I don't know anything about meditation. So soon, but my in-laws family is more into meditation. At that time, I thought it's something devotional thing, and I didn't pay much attention. But sooner after I get married, I got to know what is meditation about, what are the benefits, and my wife had a lot of passion to spread the awareness. So I just encouraged her whatever she's into.
So what's meditation for you?
For me, meditation is like it brings calmness in one personalities. It also eases the nerves and it's good for the health. On top of anything, I strongly believe.
Cool. That's great. a phenomenal job in supporting everything that Devi is doing. I know that you are there. Right. Yes, Listen from Devi. And what do you do here?
I'm an IT solution architect.
This is architect. Okay. All right. Great. So here is we got a group of 15 people here, and they decided to participate in what we are doing every day, and we'll probably continue our discussion. But let's listen from Devi. Yes.
Namaste everyone. I'm so happy to meet you all through this session. And we are so blessed today because we have an opportunity to have Chandra sir in our home today in New Jersey, Edison. So myself, it's a long story, friends. I started meditation at my 9th grade. And in 2002, I have been meditating from then. And the very first day I introduced to meditation, and that day I started spreading as well. So I found my purpose and passion in meditation. And I got so much. Whatever I do is very small, I believe, because I get so much from meditation. And when I introduced it to meditation, I'm very happy kid with loving parents. They gave a lot of freedom and love, unconditional love, and I don't have any problems. But after came into meditation, I have a thought that if I don't come to meditation, I miss a lot. We think we have everything where we are spending happy lives, but after coming into meditation, you realize what really life are, what kind of happiness we can have, the ultimate bliss and ecstasy. And I find most wonderful and precious thing in my life. And I will ask this question to all of you. You may put in your chat messages. What is the most precious things in your life? Just whatever come to your mind, just put in your chart. So, or else you just tell to yourself. And for me, most precious thing is present moment. So we have to live in present moment, which is so wonderful. But we have a lot of guilt, self-judgment, and and conditions and limitations about ourselves, which is making us running away from our reality. But after coming into meditation, you just break all those things and live in your life, a blissful life in this present moment. So I'm not going to take a lot of time, but please do meditate. It is going to be wonderful. Thank you.
Oh, but we need to know more about your experience.
More about my experience.
Yes. How does it help you in having children?
Yes, lot of experiences, Chandra sir. Actually, I don't have much more experience in meditation.
Yeah.
In meditation, I have, whenever I close my eyes, I just make my mind empty, and I went into the deep meditation state.
We all need to hear, because everybody is thinking, where is that experience for me?
I have no experience at all in meditation, so friends, don't look, run behind experiences. If they come really good, just have them and enjoy them. But if you don't get any experience, please don't think that you're bad at meditation or you're not doing well. You're really doing well. For me, I didn't get anything in meditation, but each and every moment of my life, I receive so many intuitive messages. So what to do, and what is right, what is wrong, what is my next step, how I gonna achieve, and so many things. And I took I married Surya. At that time, I'm really, good meditator, and I don't know anything about him. And I meditated while I see him when I take my decision. And I believe I choose that. Correct decision, right?
How many years now?
15 years. Wow. So, and to take decisions and everything, meditation and this book reading helps me a lot. And meditation connect to my life purpose. One time I've been with Dr. Newton for many years, for 6 to 7 years, and I have a lot of I have a lot of passion about spiritual parenting, conscious parenting. So I came to know many things about that, and I want to share that knowledge with everyone. At that time, my younger one is like 1 year old, or 9 months to 1 year old at that time. So I can't leave her and go out to take sessions. It is against to my wisdom, and at the same time, I have a lot of inner urge to share this wisdom. And I decided to prepare brochures and go to every hospital, veterinary hospitals around me, and I want to give the brochures to everyone. That was my plan in my head. But when I'm meditating at Kattal, my Shura Maha Pyramid, and on the day Sivaratri day, and I got in clear intuition in meditation to write a book on conscious parenting. And I didn't believe myself, because writing book, that me, it is not at all in my head. I didn't believe that, but one of my really close friend, Nanda, he's not here now, and he came to me and he asked me, what is your experience? And I told him that I got this message in meditation, and he encouraged me to do that. And then in 5 months, I completed that book. It is Dhyana Matritvam, and it has printed many times and translated into Kannada, and now it is translating to English. And through that book, I got thousands of friends, and thousands of people got benefited. And if I didn't do meditation, I'm never going to take that intuition, and I'm never going to do that. I never believe in myself. So meditation will connect you to your true worth and the life purpose and how capable you are. So go ahead and do. Many wonderful things are there. So you're gonna miss a lot if you don't meditate.
Cool.
Yes.
So let's talk about this. First, of course, meditation is clarity and the purpose, right? A lot of us, we may not have any problem. The biggest myth is that only with failures and crises people come in. And she just is an example. She didn't have any challenges that way, right? She said, okay, but only after coming in, I know what I'm missing. Now, connecting to the purpose, when you come in and you connect to the purpose, how old were you when you wrote this book?
I am 23 years old.
23 years old. And you wrote a book on conscious parenting?
Conscious parenting.
You had children?
Yes, my girl, the first girl.
Yeah. Okay, good. So this book, of course, we couldn't introduce it because it's not in English. But it's a nice, small little book in Telugu she wrote, right? And what did I get the English version? Right?
I don't know. Divya from Dallas. She's
Divya is
working on that.
translating. Okay. So we'll talk with Divya, and then maybe it's about right time that we have enough volunteers to get it translated. So that conscious parenting, and every parent, and especially those who have toddlers and below, and it's an amazing set of tips that it gives. Anybody here who followed this book, Conscious Parenting?
We have teenage kids right now. We all take help of that book, and also actually that is where we started. Now, okay. Whenever we have an issue, we come take her help, and she also offers meditation classes for kids.
Kids, okay.
On the name of that program, Prahlad Dhruva.
Prahlad Dhruva.
Yes.
Okay. So, conscious parenting, there is a huge science. Of course, in our program, 6-week program, I've not been talking about it. We will link up now that we came into here, Devi's home, and the more talk about it, I think there are many of our Buddhasa members also wanted to teach to children. But teach to children is different, and then here teaching to parents, and the parents having to understand this. She used one word. She said, my 1-year-old girl, I wanted to go out and teach, but it is against my, what do you use the word? Against spiritual?
Against to my wisdom.
Against her wisdom. Against her wisdom to leave a child and then go out. You must explore this, dear friend. Every child needs the love of the mother. And so careers could be there, many things are there, unless in extreme cases, exceptional cases, that you're away. But otherwise, wanting to be, and then the child needs that love. So there is a huge stuff here. and something to explore. This book, talking to masters like Devi, and Osho has written books on this book of children. It's an amazing book to read and understand, right? And many other masters. So gaining clarity on the purpose is one great thing that meditation is helping us. Just in a case, writing a book at the age of 23, and then afterwards, just taking on the meditation sessions around it. And are you doing in English now?
Yes,
Okay.
this is I developed my English a little bit
You developed English now.
after years, but still there are a lot of mistakes, and I worked on that. One more my experience, Chandraji, I got an intuition to teach kids. Okay, and all of my studies went in a Telugu medium in East Godavari, and here kids are, they're very forward in English and the slang and everything they have. And I am very scared to speak and teach them. But my intuition is telling, this is what you're for, and go ahead. Again, it is a challenge for me. And when I share this intuition, I want to teach kids. When I share this intuition to my friends, very close friends of mine, they are waiting for that. And they gave me 10 kids immediately. But I didn't start it. I took 6 months time. And because I'm very scared to talk in English at that time, because my studies in Telugu medium and I feel that I'm not good enough. And then I worked on my fear for 6 months, and I took pass. I didn't start immediately. I don't know what to teach and when to teach, how to teach. For my first batch, it is really challenging for me, but I worked on my fear. And I come out of it. I want to speak whatever it is, how many mistakes they are, no matter. I want to speak, and I'm come out of the fear of judgment, and then I started teaching them. And first batch it is first week I taught them a topic. I don't know what I'm gonna teach them next week. So in that next week, in middle of the week, every Thursday, I'm receiving an intuitive topic, what gonna teach for them and next week. And I'm started preparing, working on a presentation, and I teach them on the weekend. Just like that, I have 8-month syllabus now. And
Wow.
I took 10 batches of things.
8 months of syllabus, so there must be a book should come out then on this. Right.
So that is another thing I did after coming here.
Yes, today
Chandra sir, with your permission, I just want to add a little bit up here.
Yes.
After starting meditation, with from others' experiences and with our own experience, we understand, just like how Nilma ma'am said, what to improve our soul, like her soul, her mother took so much of pain. The same way, we are here to encourage each other, help each other to grow together. When our parents, our older generation, whoever is next to us, ready to take that much pain to just only to encourage us, to make our soul progress, to help in our soul progress, when we know that now, why can't we try to help our kids to grow even more, so that the future generations are much better? This is what I understood, and I really thank Devi for having coming here, coming here to US, and teach, making friends with all of us and teaching all of us. When in the past, before understanding this logic, I used to think that kids are troubling. Kid is not listening. But now I know that she is also trying to teach me. So what I am supposed to teach. Of course, at times I forget and then I get frustrated. But then when I calm myself, when I settle, then I put a question. What is that she is trying to teach me? I had my kid away from me for 5 years in the initial part of life. It's not my plan, but the things put me in that kind of situation. At times when my kid gets frustrated, then I clearly realize that this is the pain that she's expressing it to me. And then in meditation, Devi helped me how to how to ask forgiveness and how to console her the inner child, talking to her soul and asking for forgiveness. Physically, I did orally to my kid, and also during the meditation I did. This really helped me, and I really thank Devi for teaching many of the parents how to help themselves along with the future generation. Wow. Thank you.
Wonderful. So I think I hope you could hear her. You could hear her?
Yes, sir. We can hear her. Sir.
Yeah, you could hear her, right? Okay, so that's fine. So anyway, we'll work on this some more with Devi. I'm also quite surprised that she has 8-month syllabus to teach, right? So this is what happens when you think miraculous. And you can hear me now well? Can you hear as well?
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, 8-month syllabus is amazing, right, for this youngster. And so there's got to be a knowledge that's coming straight from the consciousness. And so hopefully we'll work with her and then bring the right version, right structure into the Buddha Seva community. Many of the parents expressed we want to know how to deal with children. And here in this case, and directly teach children meditation in a way they understand it. Thank you, madam. What's your name? Ratna, madam. Okay, so that's great.
Thank you so much, sir, for coming to our house.
Yes.
Yes, it's our pleasure, of course, that we were going to listen in from, go ahead. We're not today. We're going to listen in from, of course, Meena Joyshar and then Mukul Joyshar tomorrow. We're going to be in another place where we're going to do the session tomorrow. So while we're listening from there. And so thank you all, dear friends. The announcement tomorrow, yes, I'll do that. We heard from Nilima ji how we can manifest our dreams at the greatest odds, right? Greatest odds. Analyzing every current situation and then recognizing that every situation is teaching us something. That there is something when things are happening, and then especially things are happening not the way you expect them, then clearly there is a message to take, and then that's what she's taken, and living a dream at this time. And with Devi, as I take it, and then with the youngsters, that our purpose is greatly revealed when we are at the path of meditation. Clarity is there. Thank you very much. Yes, announcements before we close.
Yes, sir. A few of our meditators would like to see Vani ma'am too. Since you're constantly mentioning her name, and I could see 2 to 3 people asking today. Vani ma'am, can you please have you?
Come here.
Even I miss seeing Vani ma'am for a long time.
Okay, say this. Okay. Everyone, Vani madam. Go ahead.
Welcome to our session.
Yeah, good morning to all. And what Ratna spoke just now, and we always want to give the best for the children, always. But giving best for the children, it may not be giving, sometimes it's not best for them. That is what their experience. Because of that, when we meditate, when we understand, first we have to understand ourselves too. Am I giving best or like really best for her? Not is best for us, best for her. That communication, when it will happen, when we meditate and understand ourselves, automatically we'll connect to our children. Then automatically the connection will give the positive vibes and have a great discussion. That's what Ratna just now she's sharing. It's really amazing. I always connect these things, and really what she's trying to teach me, instead of what she is, why she's suffering,
like so much frustration, so much anger, and so much irritation. Children are creating what is that, like that always parents will get so frustrated at certain things. But instead of that, in a reverse, it's a right way she's saying. I really connect so good in that way. We all have to understand each other. When we meditate, what just now Devi told, meditation will give the great clarity first ourselves. And when we understand, automatically our children, our neighbors, our friends, we connect, we have a great expanded family. And today our journey started like that. And UK, now US. We don't know each other in Meena Joishar ma'am last 1.5 years back. But today we are enjoying like anything. Yesterday it's a long day. We all had a great time. And morning we started around 6:37. And Mukul sir and Ranjana ma'am driving and Meena continuously engaging them. Night 2 o'clock we reached home. Continuously, so great commitment. We all want to meet so many masters. Where we'll go. Like up to 2 o'clock, 2:30, we reached home. We both are like back. After some time we slept, but they are completely guided us and they're taking care of so well. And this journey was amazing. And really, whatever the step we are taking to go to the people and teach meditation, we learned from Patri sir and how he is doing today and how he is really enjoying. And when we started, we understanding. And really amazing journey. And UK trip was great trip. And now US also, 100% this is successful. Teaching masters and sharing their experiences, listen to others' experience and connecting with them. It's a great journey. Just now you saw Devi and Ratna man talking. And it's like that, so many experiences you will listen in future. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. I believe it is all a connection to what I thought of delivering here. As we all celebrating the International Mother's Day on coming Sunday, this message is right on time. A message coming from all the mothers, like how to nurture a child, and mind if Nilima ma'am also how she vibrationally connected with her mom, and universe brought things in place to ensure that her mom is in right hands. So, dear friends and masters, kindly pass the message of meditation and the benefits of meditation to your mom, and it will be a great honor and pleasure to them to bring them on to a meditation session coming Sunday. So never mind they don't understand English or not, just ask them to be in the presence and be in a guided meditation Sunday, masters. I have an announcement to all of you that tomorrow is a master class. Saturday evening, India time is a master class, and it is conducted by Master Naga Pradeep on goal setting and creative visualization. Kindly refer to emails that is sent to you all masters. And if you have any questions or concerns, reach out to your WhatsApp facilitators. We'll also be sending the details in the WhatsApp. And we'll be having the Sunday long guided meditation tomorrow morning. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. So I do see here Manivananji seems to be back from Singapore. Raise your hand. Yes, Manivananji. What do you have something to say?
Can you unmute yourself, sir?
Yeah, nice to see Vani ma'am and the entire team at New Jersey. And nice seeing Mukulji and Meenaji and Dineshji and all the group. Really, really fantastic. And in fact, we had a nice time 1 week in Singapore with our children. And there also we could able to spread meditation with a few of our other friends circle there. Really wonderful. And just now Nilimaji told she want to build a structure and she want a connection in Toronto. One of our Rotarian, he was ex-alumni of Fitz Pilani maybe in late early 80s. He is there in Toronto in this business. His main core is developer and builder. Probably I can connect with him to Nilima ma'am. She can do right from the next week. I think I will talk to him and then connect to him. Then probably Kamalapriyaji can also coordinate. And it will be of very useful for our building a new pyramid there in Toronto. Thank you. And really, I appreciate Kamalapriya is doing a wonderful job. I think a person from Coimbatore and doing it there in Toronto is really a fantastic. Here, I thanks our Karthikeyanji also in that. Really, really, he has brought in and connected a lot of people in and around the entire globe. Thank you, ma. Nice.
Coimbatore, Jai Coimbatore, all the time. All the time Coimbatore. How when will somebody will say Vizag, Jai Vizag or something? What Madhuvananji, so many meditators are there from Coimbatore.
Oneness, sir. We
Oneness.
are universal, sir. We are one.
New Jersey is an Edison. Today.
Monroe
Yes.
event. Monroe event.
Tomorrow, Monroe.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Tomorrow we have.
For today, we are one from New Jersey.
Is that?
For today, we are one from New Jersey.
Today we are one from New Jersey. Okay.
And tomorrow, wherever we are.
Tomorrow, wherever we are. Okay. Wonderful.
Tomorrow also New Jersey. Tomorrow also New Jersey.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You'd like to announce about tomorrow's program? Right. Anyway, so tomorrow morning we have this program in Monroe. It's called Monroe in New Jersey. So friends, so we'll see you all for Sunday long meditation and definitely more sharing. And tomorrow, particularly with Mukulji and Meena Joyce and Ranjana Madam, we'll see you all there from their homes. Okay. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you tomorrow. And then those of you who wanted that goal setting, specifically mentioned, continuing the manifestation week, we created this session because some of you asked and want to know more. And so please go through it. And then those of you still have questions that we can talk. Okay. Thank you all and have a wonderful day.
I am beautiful, I am powerful. I've let go of my past and celebrate who I've become. I am beautiful, I am powerful, and I celebrate who I am. I am beautiful, I am powerful. I've let go of my past and celebrate who I've become. I am beautiful, I am powerful, and I celebrate who I am. I am beautiful.
Thank you, Masters.